Who in the hell's idea was this? This is complete ludicrous. But I tell you what, that boy's smarter than 2 German shepherds doing a drug bust.
Operation. We have just touched down.
Turn this motherfucker on.
All the big girls say.
Oh yeah.
Big dog.
Ooh, this a damn podcast. Boy, if you are done playing, can we please start the show? Well, at least let me shout out.
Shooter on the beat.
Let's talk about it.
Doing, making the whole scene the same. Big dog, about to bring the motherfucking pain. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
Let's go, Jam. Let's go, Jam. Let's go, Jam.
Man, y'all already know what the vibe is, man. You know what I'm talking
Do the little
about?
thing I like. You know, do the little thing I like. The people love it.
Before we get into it, this how we gonna do it, you hear me? It's your boy McMahon with the big ass. Woo! Hey man, the vibe's different. I thought these motherfuckers gonna stop for the one time, you feel me? Hey man, it's a blessing, it's a privilege, you know what I'm talking about, to still be, you know what I mean, giving it to y'all the wrong way, you know what I mean, to get in your mind the jigsaw way, you understand me? So just know this, man, I'm grateful for everybody who's supporting, man, you know what I'm talking about? Like right now, the podcast is everywhere. Like you got to spread it out so many places. And if you looking at numbers for views and all that what's going on, bro, you can't just look one place right now. You know what I'm talking about? So I can care less about none of that. I'm so focused on this content. You heard me? I said I'm focused on this content. You know what I'm talking about? We get all that later. You know what I'm talking about? This gonna be here. You know what I mean? So, now that we done addressed that, man, you know what I mean? We gon' kick it like this. Oh, and shout out to the boys. I need to say no more. Today, we are going to discuss something that a lot of y'all don't see the importance until you're in your pursuit of happiness. Woohoo! Brr. You understand me? Some of y'all don't understand how severe, how cancerous this is to your mindset and decision making until it's time for you to do something that's life changing or something that is efficient for you to make a decision on that could be effective for your present. You know what I'm saying? I mean, today's topic is letting others put their limitations on you. Yeah. We're gonna get into it, man. I really don't want to make an all-day event out of this to keep it hot with you, man. I really want to just, you know what I'm talking about? I really just want to get in and get out. You know what I'm talking about? Because I really feel like it can go both ways, though. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you already know, man. If I pick up the speed, I'm going to give you what you need. So, letting other people put their limitations on you. Let's start here. You understand me? Often in life, certain cards we are dealt individually. Okay? High class, middle class, low class. You know what I'm talking about? The people who are already in high class already have a standard, a conduct, a code to abide by. People who have already made certain things formidable for them to acquire faster than the people who are under them, which is middle class and lower class, right? Okay. So their ceiling can only be so much higher because they haven't had to go too hard in life to obtain certain things. Like, the struggle is like motherfucking a complete opposite struggle than yours. We ain't gonna do compare and contrast because I don't want people in the higher echelons to feel like they're doing something wrong. No, motherfucker, you up, you made it. Congratulations. You feel me? Hey, it's none of that. Hell, I applaud you. Hell, I'll see you soon. Here no there. But for the people in middle class and lower class, especially lower class, there's a ceiling that has been placed on you guys in particular. A lot of people who come from congested, you know what I mean, environments and places where there's higher crime rates and higher chances of drug activity. You often have a ceiling placed on you before you even get a chance to understand that there's a fucking roof. You understand me? Before you even get a chance to acknowledge there's a fucking sky, there's been a roof sheltered over you so you can't see past it. And we're here today to break that motherfucking mindset of understanding that those are limitations that have been created to you through society, certain environments themselves, people, friends, families, outside individuals who are already in higher. You know what I mean? Today, this shit is for y'all. Low and middle class, you hear me? Let's hop into it, man. Oftentimes, when we grew up, especially in my days, you know what I'm talking about, we played a when I get older game. You feel me? When I get older, I'ma have this, I'ma be this, I'ma do that, I'ma drive that, my girl gonna look like this. You feel me? Those are aspirations or dreams. So, when you're growing up, especially with kids in lower class and middle class, and the majority lower class, and you know what I mean, you're familiar with not having the things that you want, but being blessed to have the things that you need, that warps your mindset, you hear me? And the older you get, you only get but so many opportunities to be a part of a positive process or a negative, you know what I mean? And we know what the negative could lead to. Now, I'm gonna say this before I carry on. Now, I don't give a fuck who gonna feel about it, whatever. And I'm talking about, I'm gonna keep it all the way 10K all day with you. I'm gonna break from what I'm saying right now. In these congested neighborhoods where there's a high chance of crime and drug activity, let me tell you this, man. I don't blame the people who do it.
Oh shit!
I blame the people who are in charge of the living habits. And I'll tell you why. Let me keep it to you.
What?
When you get somebody accustomed to the bare minimum of living, like barely getting by, And they normalize that. What happens after they understand this is the only, like, this is how shit is? So what happens when you go to certain neighborhoods and you see, let's say you motherfucking 30 years old. You see a kid that's motherfucking 18 drive past you and some shit that's newer than anything that you ever feel like you'll obtain in your life.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
What does that do to that person psychologically? It's not the kid's fault that his family blessed to be able to give that to him or her. So what does that put you mentally? What does that do to you as you sit there and ponder about certain things when it comes to decision making?
Is that a real question?
Your atmosphere, your upbringing, the things that you could have done, you wasn't dealt the same fucking cards. So that infuriates you low key. And be like, you know what, man? Before I allow myself to be a slouch on any nigga couch, I get it off the street. I want to have nice shit too. I don't want to see my mom and grandma struggle or my aunties and uncles. I want to do something about this shit. Now, again, keeping it 10K with you all day. Gee, I've never sold dope a day in my life. Let's keep that shit very, very clear. You understand me? I know it's hard to believe. I ain't never smoked weed a day in my life. Oh, that's the one. They never believe that shit,
Man,
though.
power this motherfucker.
But I tell you what, it's real, cause motherfucking I done grew gills. I drink a motherfucker under the table. Here knows it. Here knows it. This ain't about me and my curriculars. Here, it's not about me. But back to I'm tired of this shit and I'm gonna get back to my shit. For the people who do decide to get this shit out the streets, you gotta think. There's still a part of that. It's that child in them who made a promise to themselves and said they gonna have this. They gonna have that. They gonna have this type of girl. They gonna live in this type of house. See, some of y'all don't understand. Most street niggas, they had dreams.
What did you say?
They didn't just wake up one day and say,
I think I want to be a drug dealer.
that's how this shit go, man. And I know some of y'all like, how the fuck, cause you know, I ain't have to fucking do it to understand I've been around it all my fucking life. I've been with niggas when this real shit going down. Niggas with AKs, ARs, fucking 9s, and all that shit. And I'm the main nigga who ready to just keep it G and bang. I don't even want to, I want everybody to go home, but I'm just ready to whoop some ass. Want nobody down with it. I was that nigga. Niggas riding with the shit in they fender, in they gas tank, yeah, the gangster way. I've been with these niggas, you get what I'm saying? So don't ever question shit about the dog. I was just smart enough to understand I didn't have to be those guys to live like they wanted to. If you got a mind, use it. When you a leader, you don't have to feel the need to follow. You inspire them niggas to understand you ain't got to do it, nigga. I'm an example. So, anyway, it's a kid, that same kid who made those promises to himself or herself, not exempting y'all, because ladies is the same shit, still lives within them. So when they wake up certain days, for a certain person to get to this level of mindset, it's because it starts out materialistic for some folk, but sometimes it's because they feel like they tired of seeing their family suffer. And a lot of you people in high class don't even be, y'all don't, all you know is a motherfucker sold drugs or a motherfucker was robbing and all this shit. Now granted, I'm gonna keep it hot, me personally. If you stealing, you on some hoe shit. I'm gonna keep it hot with you. You on some jack boy shit, you on some hot hoe shit to me. I ain't gonna hold you. I've never been cool with taking up nobody's shit unless it was like coming off the muscle on some other shit. But if it won't, like, I'm an earner, nigga.
Amen to that.
I'm an earner. There's no other way around it. I don't need your shit, her shit, they shit. Nigga, I'm gonna get it. So most niggas I hung around was on the same shit. You get what I'm saying? When you a motherfucking lion, you surround yourself with pride. But that's too much for y'all simple-minded motherfuckers. So, some of y'all grew up, understood that the best way for me to make a better way for my family is to get it out the streets. Now, like I said, I don't judge that. But it's the people in the high class that do. And the fucked up part is, instead of trying to understanding your decision, they classify you as somebody who's a menace to society. I don't understand how another man or woman can look at another person a certain way for doing some shit. And the fucked up part is, most of these motherfuckers who judge these people in the high classes be depending on y'all niggas in the streets to serve them. Make it make sense. I'm getting away from the topic. That ain't what I came here for. Get that thing off me. That's just something for y'all to ponder on if y'all high class and lower class and y'all intertwining with these motherfuckers. I understand the difference, man. These people have had a cap on them since they were little. Your kids or nephews or nieces or other family members might not know what the fuck that is, but that ain't no reason for you to continue to cap these people out, because all that does is make these motherfucking savages and really go even harder in the streets, furthermore making themselves statistics to the system. Brothers, wake the fuck up. Okay. This is what the fuck I'm trying to say though. Limitations. When you do come from these like middle and lows, you do need to understand this, G's. It's always gonna be a no you can't for your. It's gonna be 5 no you can'ts for your 1 yes I can. Fact. Let me tell you about real life. You could be around somebody right now. You could fucking, I don't know, do carpentry or mechanics, or I don't know, some shit that ain't gonna go out of style. You know what I mean? Building will never go out of style. Mechanics and all that shit gonna always be needed. So I'm just playing off those two. You can be a person who don't brag about how good you are at something. See, that's what the most talented people are. The most talented people don't brag about how good they are about certain things and doing certain things. They just know that's a task or a tool within them that they have. So these people often work for certain people in certain establishments, right? That's where it comes, like, you know, I'm talking about the boss is normally the person who's financing the whole, you know what I mean, the whole gig or whatever. Just because a person has more finances than you doesn't mean they have more talent than you. Which means a person with the money is the person who's an investor. That doesn't make them the person who is dependable to do the task. And some of y'all in those professions allow yourself to just get caught up working paycheck to paycheck because this person has invested in you as a worker, not your personal skills. This is where it gets iffy. Here lately, especially through this pandemic, right? A lot of people don't want to work. A lot of people try to boss up and be their own motherfucking boss. Finally, right? Now, a lot of these companies are seeing how that shit hurt not having a full staff of people. Now, everybody not doing that. Some of y'all living off the motherfucking system. I said what I said. Some of y'all need to stop that shit. But that's here nor there. Some of y'all truly need to understand, man. If you believe in yourself enough, you can't keep going out here into the real world thinking everything and everybody is going to support you.
Okay.
Y'all got to start understanding, man. At the end of the day, folk gonna do what folk do, man. You understand me? Everybody is not going to give you the type of love and support you feel you need. They're not going to encourage you to do certain things because they need your presence to make them more financially stable or make what they're doing more secure. Stop letting folks tell you you can't do shit because they scared to fail. Aha! Come on, somebody. I mean, you're listening, but is you hearing me? Stop letting other people make you feel like you can't do shit because they're scared to fail. Listen, man. That is a part of everything in life that promotes growth in a lot of times. And a lot of y'all need to start understanding that, man. A lot of y'all not gonna be the person y'all need to be until y'all understand, man. It's trial and error in almost everything you do in life. That's how you become the best version of yourself, man. It truly is. I know some of y'all feel like it ain't necessary to fail, and that's, you know, if you can avoid failing, by all means avoid failing. But there's a lesson in failure, and a lot of us wasn't taught that it was a lesson in failure. You know what I mean? We got out here in life, and when we didn't succeed, depending on how we was taught to deal with certain things, to be resilient or persevere, that's how we handled it. We wasn't looked in the eye and told, you gonna bump your heads way more times than you stand on your feet in a lot of situations. You gonna slip and fall way more times than you stand on your fucking feet. But guess what? Your feet gonna always be up under you long as you got the will to get back up on them.
Message.
We was told that enough for us to understand not to be quitters. We wasn't told that enough for us to be aspiring actors on our dreams or the things that truly motivated us. How many of us have sold out to help somebody else rich? I have. Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. It's more convenient, right? It was more convenient for motherfucker to offer you X amount of money to assist them and continue to help them build their empire than it was for you to focus on your own, right? It's okay. This is how the world works. Because if you get to that plateau, you're gonna be the same fucking person.
Just the truth.
But here's the kicker. What's stopping you from being that person?
Let's talk about it.
Holy shit.
It took me a long time to understand that, yeah, I can be successful, but what am I going to sacrifice for their success? You know what I mean? A lot of times when we think of success, we don't think of the things that we have to sacrifice. And this comes with that cap. This what comes with that fear. Some of us are afraid that if this job let us go, oh, this is the end. Some of us are afraid that, you know what I mean, if we get too invested in this job, how would this affect our family? Some of this is, you know what I mean, even more cerebral when you're dealing with somebody like, oh man, how this gonna affect my love life? You think the people who become wealthy in the world, like truly wealthy, I mean, these motherfuckers, the motherfuckers who wake up and yawn and toss the bill. You think these people give a fuck about the things that you worried about that's stopping you from being one of them?
Message.
They too busy keeping a secret to their stuff because they know not everybody can manage that mindset that comes with the sacrifice. Some of y'all get out here from day to day, man, and y'all let a bunch of fucking failures who ain't accomplished shit tell you what the fuck you can and cannot accomplish. What part of the game is that? How the fuck is you gonna listen to a motherfucker who ain't got no accolades, no accomplishments, no type of goals that have been accomplished on their fucking record tell you ain't gonna be able to do that? You can't do that. I don't know why the hell you feel like that's something that you be able to do. How? And with a straight face, let that shit really seep into your mind and start doubting yourself. Aww. You want to know the best trick a jealous motherfucker can never do? Plant a seed in your mind that you're not good enough, but they are. You can do that. Yeah, right. Hell, I can, but I know for a fact you can't. Cause you ain't shit, you ain't gonna ever be shit, yeah?
Oh, son of a bitch!
You feel me? With they failing ass. Look, man, some of y'all been motherfucking millionaires from birth. You understand me? Through all your bullshit you went through, you are always the one. But you've been crippled by so much jealousy, animosity, distraction, so many other things that come with a hindrance to tunnel vision to focus. You've been a victim to that. You've been a victim to that. It's okay. A lot of us have. Myself included. But this is the thing. At some point when you understand that nothing about you is different, what did you start doing different? How did you start moving? What did your mind... See, this is what y'all need to understand. Before your body can do anything, before your actions can prove anything, before your words can spill any type of verbiage, your mind has to be ready to make those adjustments. Oh, this shit is cerebral. You understand me? Everything that comes with the mentality of success, I'm sorry, I got a little choked up on that. That thing got a little passionate. It's all cerebral.
Perhaps.
A person who's failed for so fucking long can't fear failure because they're accustomed. So gaining success is foreign. So a lot of y'all have certain lifestyles. Some of y'all in these lower classes have normalized struggle. It's okay, y'all not the only fucking generations or groups of people that done that shit. But this is the problem. Some of y'all start doing certain things. Some of y'all start doing hair, wanting to do food trucks or clothes or fucking some type of cater. I don't like, bro. There's a lot of dope shit that I've been seeing going on from people who getting it out the mud. Hair, lashes, shit. I don't know, rapping, videography, photography. There's so many different avenues. But let me tell you about something. Some of y'all looking for this. A fucking pat on the back after doing one thing. That ain't enough in the real world. Let me tell you something. If you getting out here in the real world right now thinking that you're just going to get all your fucking flowers right now over one thing you've accomplished because you took one step in the right direction and it seems like there's a good chance that you can be successful, you're wasting your time. What have you proven to be looked at as somebody who is going to be looked at as somebody who's to be taken serious? Just asking. Some of y'all get that one foot out the door. Y'all feel the warmth. Oh shit, it feel a little good in that motherfucker. But the moment that you get halfway through that door, that one foot out the door, somebody call your motherfucking name, you get distracted, you go right back in. That's the metaphor I'm gonna use for that. You get ready to go out the fucking door to your journey. Somebody needs you, calls you, need like distraction, G. You cap out. These be the same people who you pitch your motherfucking ideas to, your thoughts to, and they give you the blandest response. All right, yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, right. How the fuck you gonna keep getting distracted by people who don't know the mindset that you have to do anything to accommodate it? Y'all get out here around a bunch of folk who not trying to adjust shit they doing in life because they content and become one of them. Because nobody's pushing nobody. You cap yourself out by who the fuck you deal with sometimes. Yeah. You get so immune and normalize the shit that's normal that has nothing to do with anything outside of the bullshit that you do every day, and it becomes just that bullshit. Times went by, the opportunities passed, no mas. Shit ain't there no more. Nothing else to talk about. Like, You pitch this idea 1,000 times. Now there's no reason for nobody to take you serious.
Facts.
So when you in this middle tier, and you halfway there, you fuck up, you go right back to the bottom, right? The pressure's on you. Because you know what failure look like, but now you know what a little bit of success feel like. You understand me? You know, it was a little rugged down bottom, but you can move around a little bit more in the middle. You feel me? You ain't pressed up on one side. You in the middle. You can shrug a little bit. You can do a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got nobody who can. You can only get bumped left to right, front to back. You can't get pushed down unless you allow yourself to. So how the fucking some of y'all get halfway fucking there and then find a way to trick yourself out of believing this gonna work? Some of y'all got to start, apply your mind, race, and finish that motherfucking race to see if you was good enough in the first place to be there. Some of y'all getting that's like, okay, for example, some of y'all might be in a job, right? You know, you can do a job way better than some folk, but you don't want to apply for that job because controversy. Somebody gonna say some shit, you not trying to step on no toes, because everybody in this motherfucker wear open-toe sandals. And you got on steel-toe boots every day because you putting in hard work. Woo! That's how the fuck you know.
Let's go.
Let me tell you something about real life. It be y'all who cap y'all self out the most because you consider about other folk feelings. Why the fuck would you not go for something that you know you deserve because you worried about somebody's feelings who's not giving a fuck about yours? You think if you challenge this person's position and you can get that motherfucking position that they not gonna do all the things they can to defame you, slander you, or make you look like you're not worthy of this position? Motherfucking the gloves come off when the motherfucking position in life of accountability is threatened. Some of y'all don't understand. That's how these motherfuckers getting on top. There's no color or gender to that shit. When a motherfucker at the top position is threatened, the gloves come off. All they know is survival. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck it take to keep you where the fuck you at, or at least go to the next motherfucker. So some of y'all get in these workplaces where that opportunity is there for you to go up. But you scared. You worried about folk feelings. Your heart too motherfucking big. Hey, listen, dig this, Jack. It'll never be that. You understand me? I understood I had a big heart. I understood I ain't like controversy. I understood I ain't like conflict. But I also understood I had a motherfucking family to provide for. And by any means necessary, dog, I was going to do what the fuck I had to do. And the funny thing is, I never wanted to do no whole shit to nobody. I never wanted to be the person that did slimy shit to nobody. And I never have. Thus far. Thank God. I mean, I've been true to my character all this time. But let me tell you some G shit. Once I see another motherfucker gloves come off, you understand me? And these motherfuckers playing the game a little dirty, I ain't gonna play it with them, but I'm gonna hit their ass low too. I'm gonna hit their ass. Fuck it. I ain't got to do all this grimy shit to you, but I'm gonna hit you where the fuck it hurt. And my goddamn counter blow gonna hurt. Some of y'all got to understand, you ain't got to stoop to nobody fucking level, but you do got to understand, you got to protect your motherfucking self. You got to get yours too. Why don't you? What's the difference between you and this fucking person? Why wouldn't you feel like you deserve something better in life?
Lord have mercy.
Ask yourself that. What's stopping you from feeling like you deserve better? You deserve more. Your family deserves better. Your family deserves more. If you can give them that and you not giving them the full extent of what comes with that because you worried about other people's feelings outside of that, hey dog, you deserve to be in the same position you're going to be in for a while. And guess what? You're going to be in that position so motherfucking long, another motherfucker going to come by, and then you're going to be the person who gets challenged for their position. This is how life goes. Now mind you, that was a work metaphor, but this is how life goes. You worry about somebody else and how this going to affect somebody else for so fucking long, At some point, somebody's gonna come by and not give you half of what the fucking consideration you gave them. Stop letting certain limits be on you. You deserve that nice car. You deserve that nice crib. You deserve fucking a nice bank account. You deserve kids that have nice shit. You deserve a bad man or woman. You deserve to be happy. What's stopping you? Huh? What's stopping you, G? You might have came from the mud, bro. You got this shot the street. They told you weren't gonna be nothing but a fucking thug or a gangster or a hoe or a prostitute or somebody who just looked at life as a fucking scumbag, right? But you wrapped that whole narrative around and you started making that change. All the motherfuckers that had an opinion to say about you, oh, bro, they kind of riding your piece now, ain't they? Huh. You this, you that. I knew you couldn't. You ain't no shit, homie. You ain't no shit, homie. You was the same motherfucker who was kicking me when I was down. You understand me? You already knew I had bruised ribs, but you kept kicking me in the same fucking spot, trying to break that shit. But guess what? I caught your motherfucking foot, didn't I? I stood up, didn't I? I fought, didn't I? Some of y'all got to understand, man. Motherfucker not expecting you to fight back. Some people expect for you to take what the fuck has been dished out and that's it. The most challenging shit in life to do is get it in your mind you gonna stand on something and fight for it and actually fight to obtain it and obtain it. You know what I mean? Some of y'all scared to go through that process. Some of y'all scared. Some of y'all got failed job situations, failed parenting situations, failed marriages, failed motherfucking friendships, failed family situations. Guess what? That doesn't make you a failure. That makes you somebody who went through a process or something to be able to be a better version of themselves if they allow themselves to be open to what that failure meant. It's some adjustments that need to be fucking made on my end or on somebody else's, but I'm gonna start with me. Yep. I got to rebuild me and make myself the most dominant motherfucker I can be. Cause I'm a have. Motherfuckers ain't gonna tell me what I can and cannot have. Fact. I'm grown. I'm not gonna depend on you, her, he. I'm not gonna do that. You understand me? Some of y'all got to understand, man. When the limitation is on you, that shit is like glue. Because it gets in your mind. It's hard to get it out your fucking mind. It's hard for you to sit there and think of anything less than pursuing something without failure. You got to wake the fuck up, G's. I'm gonna close this shit out, man. I'm gonna close it out. Some of y'all, I want y'all to really sit down and evaluate y'all current situations. You know what I'm talking about? Some of y'all really got that it factor, man, which I've discussed on this show prior times. Y'all got that it factor in y'all blood. Y'all got to stop allowing yourselves to be demoted to somebody else's thoughts of you. That's not who the fuck you are. Don't allow yourself to be that person, baby. I mean that shit from the depths of my heart to my soul. If you aren't the person that these people are putting these negative projections on, guess what? You got to change the narrative. It's not about what people think. But let me tell you something that's real. Once people start thinking you're not something, that's something for you to motherfucking think about. Just keep it hot. Everybody start telling you you're not shit consistently. You might not be shit. It's time for you to turn that into the shit. Turn that not into the shit. You understand me? Some of y'all don't know how to take certain terms and flip them into something positive. Anytime a motherfucker told me I can't do something, man, bro, listen. I'm in the lab. I'm studying. I'm getting research. I'm in this motherfucker like a monk. You understand me? Indian style. You understand me? I'ma train my mind to be comfortable with if it don't work out. But guess what? What I'm not gonna train my mind to do is accept their words. I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. I can't let what you think about me become a reality.
Lord have mercy.
Huh? Because once I receive that, it becomes just that.
Message.
So, I hope some of these words didn't fall on deaf ears tonight, man. I'm talking about today, tonight, whatever the hell time schedule you on. Cause you know, I felt like I gave y'all some pretty need to know logical input. When you go to sleep, wake up in the morning, you got to start asking yourself, how bad are you on it? Fuck what they talking about. But if they all talking, give them something positive to talk about. I'd rather be hated by millions and loved by few and made it through that fucking storm unharmed than to be loved by millions and hated by the ones that I feel should have been there for me or supported me. I'm not, you know what I'm talking about? It starts with you understanding your circle and understanding who's for you. You don't need the world to love you and support you. You just need a handful of motherfuckers who know that you can do it to really be down for you. And once that happens, lock it in. Lock it in. You don't need everybody riding your wave. That's a distraction. That's how some of y'all motherfuckers get gassed up and gassed out. Y'all feel like y'all the shit too soon when you ain't show nothing. So I'd rather be loved by few than loved by many any fucking day. When it comes to the perception of what I feel like the success I becomes for myself is. Because if they fucking hating, I bossed up. All that hate didn't come from nowhere out the blue. Motherfuckers saw me doing something they couldn't do. I was a part of that can't list until I made that thing a can, understand? So when I say that, that's what the fuck I mean. It's okay to be loved by few. Because many of y'all gonna hate you. Everybody, and that hate comes with the criticism when people making you feel like you're not good enough. But that's on you to accept that and receive that. So, it's your boy Big Man with the big hands. Woo! Yeah. You understand me? And I just hope, again, man, these words didn't fall on deaf ears, because some of y'all dope, some of y'all special. A lot of y'all, not some, let me correct myself. A lot of y'all dope, a lot of y'all special. Y'all just need valid. It's like some of y'all will never embrace how special and dope y'all are until y'all hear it from that one person and get that validation. Stop looking for it. Just go for what the fuck you give them a reason to want to confirm how dope you are. Stop looking for acceptance and start looking for confirmation after you've had your feet of success. You hear me? After you've accomplished the deed, that's when you look for your confirmation. Because that's when motherfuckers know it's real. You had to physically get into the action or act for motherfuckers to take you serious. It's hard to be taken serious when you half-ass doing something. So, with no further ado, I leave you with them 2 lines. Let's talk about it. And be mature. Yeah? Till next time, man. It's your boy Mickey J, the analyst. And we out.